Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel, Beautiful Boss Queens. Today's video is something near and dear to my heart, something I wish that I had made a video about years ago when I first got involved in network marketing for the first time. Okay, so just to be clear, this video is gonna be all about the top 10 mistakes that I personally made when I first got involved with network marketing over 4.5, almost 5 years ago. Now again, this was from a failed attempt to actually make a network marketing business work, okay? So if you are looking for a bash network marketing video, if you are looking for an MLM scam video or someone that's gonna call out network marketing as being a negative business model, this is definitely not the video. In this video, my hope is to clear up any mistakes that you would potentially make when going into a new network marketing business, and 10 top important questions that you absolutely need to answer for yourself in order to make sure that you're in alignment with the right company, the right compensation model, and the right business for you as a person, okay? So again, welcome back to my channel. My name is Coach Jen Hildebrandt, and it is my goal to help you become free, become unstoppably confident in your business, gain the skills and sales and organic marketing to be able to make 6 figures and beyond. So if it's your goal to do that, go ahead and stick around my channel and start checking out my videos. You're gonna absolutely be blown away. Okay guys, so now into today's topics. I got my notes here because I actually sat down with myself in a quiet place and I made a list of, like I said, the top 10 mistakes that I made my first go around in network marketing that caused me to absolutely fail miserably. And when I say fail miserably, I mean, I was in this business for 3 years, like 3 years plus, and I was making between $300 a month and maybe on a good month, $1,000 a month, which again is never gonna be able to get you home with your family or be able to help you quit your job or anything like that, right? So if you're looking to build a 6 and multiple 6 or even 7-figure home-based business, network marketing business, again, keep on watching this video as I run you through my 10 top mistakes to avoid when getting involved in a network marketing or direct selling business. Okay, let's go ahead and jump on in. So, number one, my top mistake number one that I personally made was not understanding how I was going to get paid. All right. Now, the problem with a lot of these home-based businesses or what's called network marketing businesses or companies is a lot of times during the enrollment process, people don't ask specific questions about how they're going to get paid. For example, they may say something like, oh, well, you're going to get 20% of all your sales. But what they don't tell you, for example, is that in most of these companies, your average sale is something like $150, which means for every product you sell, you're only gonna make like $20 or $30, okay? So mistake number one and what to really avoid when you're choosing a network marketing company or considering getting into one is making sure that you fully do your due diligence and ask the right questions around the compensation plan, okay? So number one, always understand the compensation plan. Don't just get hyped up off your friend doing it. Don't just get hyped up off the, beginning stages of this and that. Really make sure you slow down to speed up, to ask those right proper questions, to make sure that you fully understand how you will be paid. And not only paid off of your sales, but if they have some sort of, downline sales comp plan where you can get paid off your team volume or anything like that, make sure you ask all the right questions to make sure, again, that this compensation plan aligns with how you want to be paid, okay? Not just how the company wants to pay you, but how you want to be paid, okay? So that is the biggest mistake number one that I personally made when I joined my first company that I failed at. And at the end, I'm going to give you a rundown of exactly what happened. All right, mistake number two, not asking if this company is a product-based company versus a recruiting-based model company, all right? So for example, there's a lot of companies out there that the only way you can make 6 and 7 figures is by recruiting hundreds, if not thousands of people into your business or into your downline, all right? Now on the front end, a lot of times this is not discussed, this is not talked about, and you end up finding this out way later on down the road when it's too late. You've already invested in the business. You already invested a ton of your time. Maybe you've spent money on marketing or who knows what else, right? So make sure up front you're asking the person that you're talking to about potentially joining this company, or your sponsor, your coach, or whoever's bringing you in, or whoever you're talking to. Make sure you ask and get clarity. Hey, is this more of a product sale, or is this more of I need to recruit a massive amount of people in order to make any real income for myself, okay? Because again, if you're not a product-centric person, if you don't want to be pushing products online all day long, right? Or if you don't want to be recruiting people all day long, you need to know what type of business model you're getting involved in before you jump in, okay? So second question or mistake that you want to avoid, right? Number 3, find out if the company is really heavy based in auto ship. Okay, auto ship. Now, a lot of people don't talk about this. Okay, this has become the industry's dirty little secret that nobody really discusses, and that I wanted to bring to the forefront today so you could be educated as to, again, the right questions to ask to make sure you're in alignment with the right business, the right products, the right company, the right comp plan, and all of that, okay? So another good question you always want to ask is, hey, is this contingent on me getting paid someone repeatedly ordering products every single month, okay? So essentially what auto ship means is that when someone orders a product, you will get a commission every single month. But if that customer chooses to push out their order, if they choose to not order your products anymore, or they choose to buy something else, you will not be paid, okay? So the dangerous part of an auto ship based company or an auto ship based product based model is simply that, right? So if someone's buying your shampoo for 12 months and you are counting on that $100 commission coming in every month, if that person changes their mind and decides they want to buy a different brand of shampoo or face wash or supplements or whatever the case may be, then guess what? There goes your paycheck out the window, right? No more paycheck because no more auto ship. So make sure you ask, hey, is my income going to strictly be tied to someone's ordering of the product, okay? Again, this is so critical that you understand this part, because if you get it wrong and you don't want to be in that reoccurring revenue model where someone has to buy your product in order for you to get paid, then that's going to obviously not be the right fit, then not going to be the right company for you. So make sure you get clarity around, hey, is this a heavy base auto ship type company, okay? The number 4 top mistake that I made when I first failed in my network marketing business was I didn't ask how quickly I could get up to speed. Okay, now remember, people learn at different phases. Some people learn very quickly. Some people learn, it takes them a little bit more time to really understand and acclimate to new businesses, new marketing materials, and all of that. But you really want to ask, hey, if I get down to business, if I go all in, how quickly can I actually honestly get up to speed with the business and the comp plan and everything that really I need to know to make money, right? You don't need to know everything, but you need to know enough to at least make sales, right? You need to know enough to start bringing in income, because that's the point of having a business, of any business, is to make sure that you are producing revenue, okay? So number 4, the biggest top mistake I made was I didn't ask how quickly I could get up to speed. All right. Now, another question that you want to ask when you're considering this also is, what tools will you have access to once you join the person that you're considering joining? Okay. Not all leaders, coaches, network marketing people, consultants, distributors are created equal. Okay. I'm going to say that one more time. Not all leaders in the industry are created equal. In fact, most of them have no experience whatsoever in the direct selling field. Now, again, the issue with this when you're talking to your friend, your girlfriend, your sister-in-law about joining a home-based business is just that. How can they coach you when they themselves probably don't have any marketing materials, sales experience, or they haven't even made $1 yet in their business, right? So you really want to make sure that you always ask, hey, once I sign up and enroll with you, what tools will I have access to once I decide to jump into the business? What sort of marketing materials do you offer? That sort of thing. Make sure you get clarity of what's going to happen after the sale, okay? Because remember, once they enroll you, you're in, right? You're in the business. Now what? So make sure ahead of time you get clarity on what exactly that process is going to look like. Number 5, the top 5th mistake I made when joining my first failed network marketing business was, what's the community like? make sure you ask, okay, what's the vibe like? What's the tribe like? What's the community like? Would you actually fit in there, right? Is it all women? Is it all men? Is it both? Is it very health conscious? Is it more millennials? Is it all ages of people? Is it moms? Is it dads, right? What type of vibe does a community bring? Do they like to travel? Like, what is the overarching community all about? What does their movement represent? What are you getting involved in? Remember, anytime you join a business, you start a company, you're signing up for not just the company and the products that you're going to be representing, but also the community and the vibe and the tribe that you associate yourself with. So again, make sure that it's in alignment with you, your goals, your mission, your purpose, your value sets, to make sure that you're going to be in alignment with the right people, with the right vibe, the right energy, and the right business model for you. My sixth top mistake is what kind of social media is taught. Okay, this is so huge. Okay, if you take nothing away from this video, I want you to take this away. Make sure you ask, what type of social media marketing do you teach? There are so many businesses out there, guys. I think there's like over 1,000 different direct selling businesses now in our in 2021. So again, some of these companies are super radical old school where they're still teaching, hey, go spam people on social media. Hey, go spam people in the DMs. Make a list of 100 people that you know. Go through your cell phone and make a list of, your friends and family members and people from college and high school, right? And they're teaching that really old school, what I call Pamela Anderson, spammy Tammy tactic of how to grow and start your business. Now, again, in today's 2.0 social media economy, there is no reason for you to need to do those sleazy old school types of tactics, right? Or plaster your wall on social media with product pictures and before and afters and all of that, right? Again, it's not a good look and also distracts from building what I call your personal brand, okay? Which I'm gonna make a later video about building your personal brand, so come back to the channel for that. Okay, but what you want to ask is, what type of marketing do they teach in their team and in their communities? Is it social media branding, personal branding, attraction marketing, or is it more direct reach outs, spamming and sending DMs and bothering people? Okay, so make sure you're aware of that, because again, if you go into this business and then all of a sudden they're like, okay, it's day one, you started your business, go make a list of everyone. You're like, I'm not doing that. Now you're stuck in a rock in a hard place, right? Because your people that you've just joined are now telling you, well, in order to be successful and make money in this business, this is what you need to do, okay? That was one of the biggest mistakes I made, and I don't want that to happen to you. So always make sure you ask what type of social media marketing will be taught and what you will actually be doing to be making money on the daily in your business. All right, number 7, the next important, biggest mistake that I made that you don't want to make is asking, how quickly can you scale to $10,000 a month? In 2021, we have inflation. We got a lot going on in the economy. There is so many variables going on in our world today, right? We had a bunch of people furloughed in 2020 into 2021, and it's really important now more than ever that you're making income for yourself and for your family. Whether or not it's $5,000 to $10,000 a month, hey, that's kind of the new minimum threshold that people need if they have mortgages and cars and kids and all that, right? They need a minimum of $10,000 a month. At least in the 500 people I've coached in the last 2 years, that's the number that is the most common when I'm coaching people through a discovery process. Like, how much income do you want to make? $10,000 a month minimum, right? So make sure you validate that when you're assessing, right? Hey, how quickly, realistically, right? Me working actively in my business, how quickly can I actually get to that $10,000 per month mark? So make sure you vocalize that and make sure that they give you a direct answer. If they give you some janky answer like, well, it's gonna depend on you and your effort and we can't really tell you that. Yes, all of that is true. However, a real professional and a coach will know the compensation plan of that company well enough to say, hey, you know what? That's a great question. Let me map out an exact plan for you to success to hit $10,000 a month. And they'll actually walk you step by step through the game plan of how to get from zero, starting your business, to that $10,000 a month mark. And they should actually be able to give you milestones and markers along the way that you're going to need to hit to get to that 10K. And they should actually be able to draw you a map of how long it should take you to get there if they've already gone there themselves. Okay, number 8. Make sure to always be diligent and watch out for ground level type companies, or what I call new ground floor opportunities, okay? If you've ever heard that phrase before, I want you to do one important thing. I want you to be very, very cautious. Be very, very careful if someone says, this is brand new, we're in pre-launch, this is never been heard of, this is a ground level opportunity. Now, the reason I say that isn't to discourage you. If you're in that sort of situation now where you're considering a company that may be newer, that's okay, but again, make sure you do your due diligence. The reason I say that is because a lot of these companies fail out the gate. They come out hot and heavy with a bunch of promissory marketing saying, we're gonna launch in this day. And then a year later, you're not making money, you're still in a pre-launch phase, and really the company either doesn't take off or it goes out of business. Or worse yet, it just never catches on in the marketplace, okay? What I would rather do, if knowing what I know now, 2.5 years later out of a failed network marketing business, is I would wanna make sure the company has a reputation. I would wanna personally join a company that was tried and true, has actually been around for a while, that has an amazing value proposition in the marketplace, that has, amazing sort of longevity in the marketplace, and that people don't question the brand, okay? People aren't questioning whether or not it's gonna be here tomorrow, or if it's just the latest fad trend, right? We've all seen those things that it's like, this is the hot sauce for today, this is the hot topic, and tomorrow nobody cares, right? They're on to the next thing because it really was just a fad. So don't get caught up in a fad type direct selling business because they're fly by night, they're here today, gone tomorrow, and you don't want to invest your time, money, or energy into something that does not have scalability, does not have longevity, and that's not even going to be here in the next year to 2 years, okay? Okay, number 9, my other top 9 mistake that I made when I started was not asking if my income would be capped. Okay, now there's certain levels in certain businesses. I've seen a lot of businesses out there, a lot of compensation plans out there. I've reviewed a lot of them, and a lot of them, when you get to a certain point in your business, you're actually capped on how much you can earn. You're either capped on your downline or you're capped on how much personal income you can make. But regardless, a lot of these companies say that it's an uncapped business model, but when you truly pull back the curtain and you really look at the compensation plan in writing, what you realize is that it actually is capped, all right? So number 9, make sure you're not gonna be in a capped commission structure where depending on where you are in the business, you're gonna be capped and can only earn so much commission. You wanna make sure that the business you join has an uncapped potential so that as you grow in your business, as you scale your business, you can really scale to 7 and 8 figures if you wanna make millions of dollars, if that is your goal. All right, and number 10, the 10 top mistake that I wish I knew when I first started in network marketing almost 5 years ago, my failed network marketing home-based business attempt was compliance, okay? Compliance. This is not a word that a lot of people throw out there in the industry, and I want to talk about it today because it is so important that you understand what this means and how this can affect you in not just your direct selling business or home-based business, but also any other business you may decide that you want to get involved with, right? For example, if compliance for your potential company or company that you're involved with states you can't be a part of any other company, that's a red flag. Okay, so for example, if you join, ABC Beauty Company and they say, hey, we're so excited for you to grow your business, but then 6 months later, they see you open up a coaching leg of your business, or they see you selling a book, or they see you, opening up another product or joining another direct selling company, and they tell you, oh, you're out of compliance, we're gonna cut you off, we're gonna get rid of all your money, we're gonna give your downline to someone else, or we're just gonna completely shut you off and cut you off, okay? So I've seen this happen to so many people over the years where they built a massive business, a massive organization, and boom, overnight like that, the compliance team, the corporate team, whoever shuts them down for opening another business or starting a coaching leg or joining another direct selling business, even though they're simultaneously still running their other business, okay? Make sure you fully read through the terms and conditions of the business model, the compliance rules, and everything concerning anything that would affect your ability to run multiple businesses. Because remember, The fastest way to freedom is to have multiple income streams. So again, you don't want to limit your potential to only working one thing, because later on down the road, you may decide you want to start coaching, you want to write a book, you want to, open another business, you want to join another direct selling business simultaneously while you have your thriving other business. So just make sure that, again, it's 100% in alignment with you and what your goals are, not just today, but also in the future, and where you see yourself in the next 3 to 5 to even 10 years. Okay, so my quick story before I end this video is very simple. I started in a home-based business about 3.5 years ago, actually going on almost 5 years ago now. Wow, time really flies. And the reality is I failed miserably, okay? I literally made almost no money. I was spending more money on my monthly auto ship products than I was almost making in my commission checks, okay? After about 2.5 years, almost 3 years, I decided that this model, this business, this company was no longer aligned with me and what I wanted to do for myself and how quickly I wanted to make more income, right? So again, I actually joined another business that is in a different company, a different industry, that pays high ticket and doesn't have all the same rules and restrictions that my last company did. And I went on to make multiple 6 figures in my first year with this company, okay? So from failed network marketer, completely struggling, to barely making ends meet, to being able to quit my corporate job and help many other people do the same thing in my very first year, okay? So this video hopefully helped you come to terms with some things about reviewing if network marketing or the home-based business industry will be a fit for you. I hope you got some value. I hope you took some notes, and I hope you consider these 10 facts and mistakes that I made so that you don't have to reproduce these mistakes when you're either considering starting a home-based business or you're already in the middle of maybe joining a home-based business. Make sure you do your due diligence and it is 100% in alignment with what it is that you want to accomplish for yourself. Again, the vibe, the tribe, the income, the comp plan, and everything concerning yourself and your business. So, hey guys, if you got any value out of this video, and if you want more content on growing and scaling online businesses with confidence, please consider subscribing to my channel, and I do produce new videos each and every week of this type of content. So guys, check the description box below, as I do have some goodies for you down below, some comparisons and some more information on how you can scale to 10K months and how you can scale to 6 figures online with confidence. So check the description box for more info. Comment below if you've run into any of these struggles. I would love to hear from you guys. And also, please let me know if this information was helpful so I know what types of videos to be making in the future to really help you go to the next level. I'll see you guys really soon in the next video, and blessings.